Welcome to our health and wellness channel. In today's video, we're diving deep into the popular topic of intermittent fasting. You'll learn about the health benefits, how it works, tips to get started, and the common mistakes to avoid. By the end of this video, you'll have a comprehensive understanding of how intermittent fasting can improve your overall health. Intermittent fasting is an eating pattern that alternates between periods of eating and fasting. Unlike traditional diets, intermittent fasting focuses on when you eat rather than what you eat. There are several different methods of intermittent fasting, including the 16-8 method, which involves fasting for 16 hours and eating within an 8-hour window each day. This is one of the most popular intermittent fasting approaches because it is relatively easy to follow and fits most lifestyles. During the 16-hour fasting period, your body relies on stored energy and eventually begins to burn fat for fuel. During the 8-hour eating window, you can eat meals and snacks, but it's important to focus on healthy, balanced foods. This method helps improve insulin sensitivity, which can reduce the risk of type 2 diabetes. It promotes fat loss, particularly around the midsection, and supports metabolic health. Additionally, the fasting window encourages autophagy, a process of cellular repair that has anti-aging and disease prevention benefits. A common schedule is eating from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. and fasting from 8 p.m. to 12 p.m. the next day. The second method is the 5:2 method, which allows you to eat normally for 5 days a week while restricting your calorie intake to about 500 to 600 calories for 2 non-consecutive days. On fasting days, you consume a very limited number of calories, while the other 5 days can include regular meals. On fasting days, you can eat small meals, usually spread throughout the day, that consist of nutrient-dense, low-calorie foods like vegetables and lean protein. This method is effective for weight loss and may help reduce inflammation, blood pressure, and cholesterol levels. The calorie restriction also helps improve metabolic markers associated with heart disease and diabetes. A tip is to plan your fasting days on less busy days where you have more control over your food choices and routines. For example, fasting on Mondays and Thursdays might help reset after a weekend of indulgence. The third method is the 24-hour fast, also known as Eat-Stop-Eat, which involves fasting for a full 24 hours once or twice a week. This method requires you to abstain from eating for 24 consecutive hours. For instance, if you finish dinner at 7 p.m., you would not eat again until 7 p.m. the next day. During the fasting period, you are encouraged to drink water, tea, or black coffee. It promotes significant fat burning due to the prolonged fasting period and can also improve metabolic markers like insulin sensitivity and cholesterol. It gives your digestive system a longer break, allowing for deeper autophagy, which may help with cellular regeneration and longevity. A full 24-hour fast can be challenging for some people, especially beginners. It's important to listen to your body and not force yourself if you feel unwell. The fourth and last method is alternate day fasting, which involves fasting every other day. On fasting days, you either consume no food or restrict your intake to around 500 calories, while you eat normally on non-fasting days. This method alternates between days of normal eating and fasting days. On fasting days, you can either fast completely or consume a small number of calories. On non-fasting days, you eat without restrictions, though maintaining a healthy diet is advised. Alternate day fasting can lead to rapid weight loss, improved cholesterol levels, and reduced inflammation. It is often seen as one of the more extreme intermittent fasting methods, but it can be very effective for people who are looking for faster results or enjoy the flexibility of eating normally every other day. Like other forms of fasting, alternate day fasting may take time to adjust to, and some people may find it difficult to manage hunger on fasting days. Staying hydrated and starting with small changes can make it easier to transition. Each of these methods has its own advantages and challenges, and the best one for you depends on your lifestyle, health goals, and personal preferences. Starting with the 16-8 method is often the easiest way to introduce intermittent fasting, while more advanced methods like alternate day fasting or the 24-hour fast may be better suited to individuals looking for significant weight loss or metabolic improvement. Always consult a healthcare provider before starting any fasting regimen, especially if you have pre-existing health conditions. Intermittent fasting works by allowing your body to enter a state known as ketosis, where it starts using stored fat for energy instead of glucose from food. When you fast, insulin levels drop, making it easier for the body to access fat stores for energy. This process is believed to improve metabolic health, promote fat loss, and potentially improve longevity. There are several health benefits associated with intermittent fasting, backed by scientific studies. Intermittent fasting can help with weight loss by reducing overall calorie intake. Since you're eating in a smaller time window, it becomes easier to manage portions and reduce overeating. Research shows that fasting helps burn fat, particularly belly fat, which is linked to various chronic diseases. Fasting improves insulin sensitivity, which is important for regulating blood sugar levels. This can help reduce the risk of type 2 diabetes. Studies show that intermittent fasting can lower blood sugar by up to 6% and insulin levels by 20 to 30%, significantly reducing the risk of insulin resistance. Fasting triggers autophagy, a process in which the body cleans out damaged cells and regenerates new ones. This is thought to contribute to longevity and reduce the risk of diseases such as Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. Some studies suggest that intermittent fasting may extend lifespan by slowing down aging at the cellular level. Chronic inflammation is linked to various diseases, including heart disease, cancer, and metabolic syndrome. Fasting has been shown to reduce markers of inflammation, which may help prevent these conditions. Intermittent fasting can improve heart health by lowering risk factors such as LDL cholesterol, triglycerides, and blood pressure. These changes reduce the risk of developing cardiovascular diseases. Starting intermittent fasting can be challenging, but following these tips will help ease you into the routine. If you're new to fasting, it's important to ease into it gradually. Start with a 12-hour fasting window and then gradually work your way up to longer fasts such as the 16/8 method. This will help your body adjust without feeling too hungry or deprived. Drinking plenty of water is crucial during fasting periods. Water helps reduce hunger pangs and keeps you hydrated. You can also drink black coffee, herbal teas, or zero-calorie beverages to stay hydrated without breaking your fast. When it's time to eat, make sure you're consuming nutrient-dense foods that support your health. Focus on whole foods like vegetables, lean proteins, whole grains, and healthy fats. Avoid processed foods, sugars, and empty-calorie snacks, as they may negate the benefits of fasting. It can be tempting to eat a large meal after a fasting period, but overeating can lead to weight gain and digestive discomfort. Practice portion control and listen to your body's hunger cues to avoid overeating. Like any health regimen, consistency is key. Stick with a fasting schedule that fits your lifestyle. Whether you choose the 16/8 method or another approach, being consistent will help you see long-term benefits. Intermittent fasting is effective, but only when done correctly. Here are some common mistakes to avoid: not eating enough. Skipping too many meals or drastically reducing calories can slow down your metabolism and cause muscle loss. Make sure you're eating enough during your eating windows to fuel your body properly. Eating junk food. Fasting won't work if you binge on junk food during your eating periods. Stick to whole, nutrient-rich foods and avoid processed snacks and sugary treats, as they can cause blood sugar spikes and inflammation. Overeating after fasting. After fasting, avoid the urge to overeat. Overeating can undo the benefits of fasting and lead to discomfort. Be mindful of your portions and eat balanced meals. Neglecting sleep. Poor sleep can hinder the benefits of fasting. Lack of sleep affects hormones that regulate hunger and appetite, making it harder to stick to your fasting schedule. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep each night. Here are some frequently asked questions about intermittent fasting. Can I drink coffee while fasting? Yes, black coffee is allowed and even encouraged, as it can help suppress appetite without breaking your fast. However, adding sugar or milk will break your fast. Is fasting safe for everyone? Intermittent fasting is generally safe for healthy individuals, but it may not be suitable for everyone. Pregnant women, individuals with eating disorders, or those with chronic health conditions should consult with a doctor before starting any fasting regimen. Will I lose muscle during fasting? When done properly, intermittent fasting should not lead to muscle loss. Combining fasting with strength training and consuming enough protein during your eating window can help preserve muscle mass. Can I exercise while fasting? Yes, light to moderate exercise is generally safe while fasting. Some people even report improved performance during fasted workouts. However, listen to your body and avoid high-intensity workouts if you're feeling low on energy. Intermittent fasting offers many benefits, from weight loss to improved metabolic health and longevity. However, like any lifestyle change, it requires consistency and patience. Start slow, stay hydrated, and focus on nutrient-rich foods to make the most of your fasting routine. Don't forget to consult with a healthcare provider if you're unsure whether intermittent fasting is right for you. Let us know in the comments if you've tried any of these types of fasting and what benefits you've experienced, so others can learn from your experience. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more tips on how to live a healthier, happier life.